Welcome to Let's Do English. In this lesson, we will learn how to ace your English skills with idioms. Every language has its own set of phrases or idioms. Idioms are phrases or expressions that should not be taken literally. The first idiom we have on our list is a piece of cake, which means easy or a breeze. A friend of yours who doesn't know about idioms were to ask you, "How was your exam?" and you were to answer him saying, "My exam was a piece of cake." He would be all startled and he might tell you, "Wow, that is so interesting. Did you get to eat the cake and give your feedback?" Well, that is not what we mean when we say a piece of cake. A piece of cake would mean easy or a breeze. My exam was a piece of cake. I am not sure if this project is going to be a piece of cake. Preparing dinner for a bunch of friends turned out to be a piece of cake. All ears, which means paying full attention. Go on, I am all ears. I was all ears when she started speaking. Every time I say a story, the kids are all ears. Giving the cold shoulder would mean ignoring someone. So, a very simple example that you can say is, "My friend has been giving me the cold shoulder for over a week, and I don't know why." Let's look at a few other examples. His friends have been giving him the cold shoulder for his recent behavior. My boss gives the cold shoulder to anyone who opposes his viewpoint. Once in a blue moon would mean very rarely. I wear my traditional outfits once in a blue moon. I used to visit my favorite local cafe almost daily, but now I go there once in a blue moon. Bed of roses would mean comfortable or a luxurious life, right? After a lot of struggle, her life now seems to be a bed of roses, which means that she is now living a comfortable lifestyle. Starting your own business is not going to be a bed of roses, at least in the initial phases. Beat around the bush, avoiding the main point in a conversation. Every time I engage with my colleague, she beats around the bush, which means to say that she doesn't come to the main point. And you can always tell your friend when they do that, "Please stop beating around the bush." He beats around the bush every time I ask him about his assignment. I am not a person who beats around the bush. Call it a day, which means to stop work because you have done enough. I was tired after all that work and was ready to call it a day. My colleague was upset because his teammate had called it a day at noon. Means he stopped work, all right, and probably would have gone home. This assignment is the last one for the day, after which I'm ready to call it a day. Cost an arm and a leg means expensive. So if somebody were to ask you, did you buy that car or did you buy that bag? You can always say that that bag costs an arm and a leg. The interiors of your home is tastefully done. It must have cost an arm and a leg. Shopping during the peak season can cost an arm and a leg. Get cold feet, which means fearful of something. He gets cold feet every time he's called for a meeting by the manager. She gets cold feet every time there is an exam. People often get cold feet when they have to address a large gathering. At the drop of a hat, willing to do something almost immediately. She will come at the drop of a hat. She takes up new assignments at the drop of a hat. She cries at the drop of a hat. Hope this video helped you immensely. I would like you to start using these idioms with people that you meet as you go about your daily life and see how they react as you say them. Lastly, feel free to subscribe, share, and like, and drop in your comments. Bye.